feeling lost in your 20s. This is something that I've been dwelling on for quite some time. And I think it really hit me because when I graduated college in May, I thought I could get a job like that. I thought I could start getting a salary job, move out, and start a new life. As now, fast forward in August, the summer is about to be over, and I haven't really got any luck in a job. And on top of that, I've been pursuing my dream for a little over 3 years now, but I guess it's now called a passion, as it doesn't really make much money. So not only do I need to find a job, but I need to find a job to still support my dream. And I woke up kind of early today, give or take like 5 a.m. And the minute I woke up, the first thing on my mind was like, what am I doing with my life? I started to question a lot of things. And oftentimes I notice is that when I am facing problems, when I'm dwelling on something, I also give myself the best advice. I think we normally do this to ourselves, especially when you overthink, especially when you can't get something off your mind. You are your worst critics, but you are also the best person to give yourself the best advice because you know yourself the best. But I will say is that you don't often listen to your own advice, as sometimes I don't do this. Most of the time I don't do this until I learn a little down the road that, oh, I should have listened to myself 2 months ago. Oh, I should have listened to myself a year ago, So I can't say that I lived throughout all my 20s, as I'm only 23 and I'm still learning, experiencing, and just learning something new every day in my 20s. But I will say that in your 20s, you try. You try as many ideas as you can. And in your 30s, you do it. And in your 40s, you enjoy it. And this is something that I learned was that, yes, I'm still young. Yes, I still have my whole life ahead of me, And yes, there's still time. But trying ideas often feel like nothing is working. There are so many ideas that I've tried the minute I turned 20. In fast forward 3 years later, is that so many ideas didn't work out, right? But I believe that now, after experiencing that, not only did I learn from those, but I learned that, okay, they didn't work, so something else could work. And something I noticed and learned was that your degree that you have, or maybe you don't have a degree, whatever it is, it doesn't define on your future. It doesn't define on your career, right? I have a marketing degree, and I'm now second guessing maybe not getting a marketing job. Maybe I might get a job in finance, or maybe now I'm looking into maybe taking the fireman test, might become a fireman. I don't know. This is ideas that are flooding through my mind, and knowing that my degree doesn't have to define on my career path. I have a good friend of mine, and he has the same degree as I do, a marketing degree. But now he's a electrician. He went into trade. And it's funny enough because he went for marketing, not getting a marketing job, and instead went into the trade route. This is what I mean that just trying many ideas. Nothing is ever permanent. And another thing is that when we question our life, you must understand that you have time. I know we hear this all the time, and I don't want to preach about how, you have time, you're young, you have your whole life ahead of you. Yeah, it's very overwhelming. It's very taxing hearing that every single day, right? I hear that almost every time I talk to my parents or every time I talk to an older friend. And yes, it's true, but knowing that when you question your life, why are you questioning it? And this is something I notice is that, when am I questioning my life of, right? I'm 23, yes, I have my whole life ahead of me. But okay, this didn't work out. But who says that this won't ever work out? Who says this is permanent? And knowing this is not permanent is also relieving. And another thing is that it's never too late. If you're 23, maybe 25, even 28, it's never too late to change what you want in life. It doesn't have to set stone of what you want. I believe that if you were, and I don't think this is really normal, but if you were to go to college, get a job the minute you get out of college, work there for 40 years, retire, and that's it. I don't think that's very exciting. I don't think that's very normal. I think it's a little strange that in society that's how we portray it as success. And I believe, if you have that life, if you got a job out of college right away and you're going to work there for 40 years and stay at that job, hats off to you. You do you. You got to do what's right for you. But knowing that is like, it just feels like a simulation. It feels like, if that's my life, what do we have much to live for? What is truly the meaning of life after that? It's like your whole life is planned out. It's like, now what? You know, it's not much to like go for, you know. I think in your 20s you have to try as many different jobs, you have to try as many ideas, keep up with your hobbies, keep up with a passion, start your passion, start your hobbies, whatever it is, you know. Do that while trying new ideas. I think that's what we live for, trying ideas. We're pioneers, we're explorers, you know. We're meant to explore as human beings on this floating rock. I don't think it's good to just stick at one thing and do it for the rest of our life. I think it's like a simulation. I think it's not healthy for us. You know, you can't stay at one place for the rest of your life. Then you'll probably question your life, you know. So as long as you're trying new ideas, as long as you're not doing nothing, as long as you're not dwelling on it and ranting and just, you know, doing absolutely nothing about you not knowing what to do with your life, then you're on the right path. You'll be okay, you know. I mean, everything will fall into place, you know. I always like to try to say, like, try to believe in something, you know, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, spiritual, whatever it is, believe in something that you know something will work. You know, I don't want to preach about religion, I don't want to preach about spiritual stuff, but I want to say that when you believe in something, when you have hope in something, things will fall into place, you know, because that's what we stay alive for, that's what we live for, is hope. Isn't that what life is built off of hope, of things working out for us, you know? Yes, you have to work towards it. Yes, you have to build it for a better future. Of course, that's a no-brainer. But also knowing the things that are out of your control, you must have hope in that it will work out. Because if you don't have hope, then you're going to be too much of a logic person. And when you have too much logic, then things will not work out as granted, you know? But yeah, no, that's going to be it for today. I think this is something that I really need to hear a couple months ago. And now that I'm saying it out loud and really just telling you guys as well, I think this is something that could really impact myself after watching this video. You know, this is something I really need to hear. That no matter what you do, things will work out. You know, I mean, just hope for the best. That's it, you know. But I gotta get going. I gotta do a couple things. It's so early. I think it's like 7 a.m. right now. It's pretty early. Give that wisdom. But I'm gonna go do something. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And have a good day. And peace.